Hold on. Huh? Before we begin investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? I tried to leave. Hello again, the folks here got here last time. Saika died, and much less to Makoto's concern, Junko. Oh yeah. Let's say hi to everybody. Hey, Toko. Dots. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. I mean, yeah, y'all just kind of watch somebody die. Dots. Hifumi?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
You're not a computer. Stop being a nerd.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us.
Yeah. Hey, Sakura. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Agakure.
Huh?
Huh? What's going on? Someone died?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear! Masahina.
I hate this, but still we have no choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we'll all die.
Yup.
Oh.
So, you finally noticed.
Crap.
Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice something interesting about where Saika died. She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a sec, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. It was because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth! Look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? They sure do. Hey, Leon.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yep. We need to hurry and figure out who the culprit is. That sure is what we need to do. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. It sure is. Hey, Junko. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... Dots. She really is dead. I mean, yeah, she's kinda a pincushion right now, so... There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on! Hold on, just wait a sec! She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far is real? Is that joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Oh, look. Your illusion finally snapped. Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Good job.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Saika's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them with their stats, they're totally OP.
Shut up, Hifumi. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But I'm pretty freaked out. But I'll try.
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. I need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everybody pray for good luck. With that, Kayako. That is very much not the same character. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Yeah, I'm on God duty. Guard duty, huh? I'd better edit the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whoever that son of a bitch who did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
Fucking dead.
They'd better not let me find them. I'll rip the trail and cave the goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will mess them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. And we're gonna investigate a murder? Murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
very
It was
suspicious.
you. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well, at least just to check. Just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Rude. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everybody had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Dots. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Yes. You would be the most likely suspect, considering she was again in your room and you were the last person to probably see her alive. Why did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did they all suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Yep. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I mean, it's not just your life on the line, it's everybody's. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Do we not care about Junko here laying dead on the floor? I know the answer is no. Hey, Hagakure. No way, I seriously don't want to die here!
Help me!
I'm begging you! God, Buddha, Mother Earth, Goddess, Space King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro doesn't seem to be prepared for any kind of investigation right now. Yeah, because he can't do his stupid bit of pretending it's all fake. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her.
Okay. Understandable. Let's get out of the gym. Nobody in here. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh, we're just gonna poof. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Look at all the things. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so that must be the key to my room. Yes. If I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
We sure had to do that thing. When we switched to rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Yeah, Monokuma said you can't, like, lockpick the doors. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Dun dun dun. Sword. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I wasn't surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to truth bullets. Lint roller. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, looks like there's way less than there used to be before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little bit? What do you think? Oh, we can't look at the trash. How you doing, Sakura? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Let's see. What's up, Mondo?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
son of a bitch.
Dirty bastard!
shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
Fucking dead.
And if I ever find out that son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? Dots.
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Notepad. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant somehow. I don't think it's relevant now. Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that has been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I guess I can't imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. When exactly in the mood to be building furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, huh?
What?
Not just me,
What?
nobody's busted out theirs yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit. Bed. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? There's the sheath. It's the replica sword that I brought for self-defense. This means, was it used in the attack somehow? Plus the sword's been taken out of its sheath, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It would just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath. Scratches on the floor. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was just in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Dots. That's exactly why they're soundproof. So you can scream bloody murder and not be heard. Is this the same thing as the ones on the floor? Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there was some kind of fight. Yeah, it's the same thing. Thank you. Well, oh, hey Kyoko. I didn't know you were in here. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
touching the floor.
Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my floor.
Lose a contact or something?
Dots. I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood straight up and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak?
Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
See.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room.
Unusual? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to the other, and I didn't find a single strand of hair.
indeed.
Really?
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it.
Oh, that's Makoto. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it
I
to...
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used the lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it?
Lint roller! Makoto's room cleanliness. Well, now we get to go be sad there, Makoto. The bathroom. And then on the other side of this door... Dots. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Yep, there she is. Still pretty dead. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. You only care because it's Sayaka. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Hey, dead girl. That's a toilet. Shower. The water of the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Yep. Hey, Sayaka. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist have gotten broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Dots. Blood on the wall. What? I looked at the blood behind her. Yes. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. What could that be? Did Sayaka do this? She sure did. I think that's all we can do in here.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
Bloody numbers. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Do you often talk like an inspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean. I mean, it's really obvious when you just look at them. I guess it's not surprising they would make the first trial, like, super easy. It's just fitting all the rest of the pieces together, I guess.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have written them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well,
think about it.
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Yes, she's making you use your poor, pathetic brain. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door of your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck?
What?
Gets stuck.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I was referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Why don't you just zoom into it, nerd? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? Just stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
Then that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Well, see you later.
Oh, we don't get to hear your other thing, huh? It was the same thing anyway, I guess. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Doorknob. I really don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure that some other areas are worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Should we talk to you guys again?
By the way,
Oh, no, you say the same thing.
you son of... You're fucking dead. Yo,
I think the DVD is in Sayaka's room. Leave the area. Sayaka's room. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh. Well, well. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Nameplates! Let's get in there. Yo, trash can. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on that video. Everybody got upset after watching theirs. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. She's dead. She doesn't really care. I mean, you can go ask her, but you're not going to get a response. Hey, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room. Can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? I don't know. I do know, but I don't know.
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I actually will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Of course he does. It's Hifumi. He doesn't have a brain. Speaking of garbage. Garbage room. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. Oh.
Appears!
Hey, Monokuma.
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further! No, no, no! No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in here.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
He says the same thing.
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
I see he's just... Oops. He's on auto in here. Latch. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. Must be locked. Got a Monokuma coin, though. Neat. Well, that was the trash. Yo, Byakuya. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that. Something about being a waste? What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Where is our boy Taka? Is he in the dining room? Nope. Asahina's in here. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have a clue what I should be doing.
It's because your brain's full of pool water. I know what you mean.
And I don't know, but being in the dining hall helps me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
Are you gonna tell me about that? No? Nope.
Meow.
That sure is a lot of produce. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone knows more about it. Knife. Wait, what did that say? There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. That's a lot of produce. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it, except a Monokuma coin. That's kind of noteworthy. Kind of. Meat. Marbled meats! Salted meats! Now's no time to be thinking about food. There's a Monokuma coin. Okay, well, there's no good... Now do we talk to you again? Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, and knives just suddenly disappearing like that.
So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice night row.
Niece night. I can words. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Oh. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come in the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Yay.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
Well, of course not. I would never. Dots. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
It's because you don't have a brain. Dots. Just donuts soaked in pool water. Well, that was helpful. I guess I should go to the AV room. Let's go do that. Creaky creaky. Is there anyone hanging out in the hallway? There's Taka. How you doing? Cleaning duty, huh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Ifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it.
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up to it before too long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Thanks, Taka. Alright, let's go on. What was that? Oh, that's just the monocam. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Saika threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen to put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then, that is how screens work. An image slowly appeared. It was like some kind of concert, and standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka! Oh, Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing in the front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I came to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Saika had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins, and what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Monokuma. Okay, well now we need to go back and bother Hifumi. I'm just gonna run back instead of trying to bother with the map thing. Because it's not like it's gonna take long for me to find him anyway. There he is. Yo. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask?
It just so happened Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to... Oh.
It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I have formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash in front of the trash room?
Of course! It's my job to gather all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. And we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get to the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so you can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Bastard.
Hey, fatty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh. I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it
I
like...
want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But that's all kind of trash diggers like that. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I would never get tired of 2D.
Nerd.
After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
And you're totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, then where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask.
What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered my flag yet.
Nerd!
I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss.
Shut up, nerd. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Hifumi and I headed to the trash room. Garbage.
You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please, just hurry up.
Noki dokie, leave it to me.
Fumi pulled out a key from his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then it was squeaky.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you weren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along!
No! Just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind.
Wait, maybe a parallel world? What are you talking about? Whatever. Just hurry up. Garbage. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet away from the gate. Oh, and it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button when it's going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Ah, someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Is it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Yuvumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh, the fairy.
No. You said the last time you were here the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistakes. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I hadn't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet...
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator! I'm just looking for other things. Without looking for the obvious. What is that? Dumpster? It's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to... Oh, wherever to put the trash? Well, whatever. It's for it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It's a Monokuma coin, though. Well, what do you have to say directly?
Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down.
Huh? Really?
If you need lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on.
I've got all kinds of stuff that might help you cheer up.
Dots. Yeah, thanks, Hifumi. You're really boosted my confidence there. Buttons. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Ooh, thing! There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love?
Dots. Yeah, same. Anyway, this looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of a sleeve of a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there's a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Orb. It's a shattered, broken glass scattered in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that?
Do you know what this is?
They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
Shut up, nerd.
Kidding aside, that's the kind of thing you might see in any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy.
Helpful. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
Sounds like he's living out one of his comic fantasies. Yep, nerd. Freaking nerd. Back to the game. Gonna run everywhere 'cause I can. You can't stop me. Oh, it'd help if I didn't walk into a wall. There's Taka still. I don't see anybody else hanging around. Blop, 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 blop. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Hagakure! Hey, hero, can I ask you something? No, 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 I gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here now, I've had enough, gotta break free! Hero, snap out of it! Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Gasp. That's my crystal ball! What is all smash? What the hell? I only brought it because that guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? You seem like you would be easy to scam. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that total all BS? Let's put that aside for now, so you can say without a doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball. Thanks, hero, that's all I needed to know. Sure. Dots. By the way, I'm afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for a fortune telling in the last 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million? $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Oh, ding dong bing bong.
tired of waiting, what say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Yep, there it is. Well, obviously we are going to stop here because the trials tend to be a bit long. This investigation was almost an hour. Like, subscribe, and all that noise. I'll see you in the next one, folks. Later.
Boop, boop, boop.